Hi, vlog for Sunday the 5th of December 2021. I'm like pretty high right now. But I decided to switch up my thing. I did a video for like a week ago or whatever, and for some reason I was too lazy to upload it. So I guess I'll upload it with this video. I don't know if it'll come before or after, if I can control the order, because I haven't done that. But when I was doing my other video, I think I was talking about how I was Google Earthing Region 9 of ancient Rome, which is like the most dense populated of the theaters and stadiums, and I was working on the stairs of the theater of Pompeii and Marcellus and Agonalis, or this other one. Yeah, and then the Circus Agonalis and Flaminius and this other one. And then I started putting roofs on all of it, on the Baths of Agrippa, and organizing it. It was badly organized in the proper folders and stuff. And then I decided to just go ahead and put images on the bottom. Like before, I was thinking maybe I would put, just a polygon tool, just a color on the bottom of the temples and buildings and stuff. But then when you go to ground level, when you can't see it move below you, that's one of the most important things to look at. It just doesn't work. Looks a million times better if you just put an image down. So I decided to put some bricks, the same size, realistic size. I just copied one off of from the Colosseum and brought it over and put bricks on the ground. It looks on certain parts it looks way better, and then on the other parts, like the temples and stuff, I'd put tiles. I already have mosaics and different ones in different rooms, so let's get started. So just go ahead and put the whole ground of all of Rome with images. It'll be the best thing. So I was doing that for a day or whatever, and looked way better. But then I was like, let's put population down for all the area, because it's always talking about this many people, that many people. And when the Goths came and sacked Rome, they didn't slaughter people who ran off and hid in the temples. So you want to know how many people they got to be saved that way. So I just decided to put population in the blocks of 1,000 people to fill up all of the public spaces in all of Rome until it hits the population of the map that I'm making. So I'll show the growth and shrinkage of Rome, not just with houses, but with people. I was thinking about showing the people inside the houses, but I think it's better if you do it both ways, because you can't really see the people in the houses anyway. So yeah, just do it both ways. So I decided my first map, the one that I build everything from, will be the year 275, when they built the the Aurelian Wall, because it's only 64 years after when, I guess, the Severan map was made in 211. Septimus Severus made the map. It was 50 feet high up on the side of the building out of marble. And so that's the built up, the one that I know, with everything that's built up. So I just assume everything exists then. And so the population was 903,000. So that means I need 903 of these 1,000 blocks populations to fill in all of the public spaces inside of the Aurelian Wall. So I am filling up the St. Peter's Cathedral, because you want to know, because you always see the pictures of the people in the square, and it says how many there are, and I haven't even looked, because I don't know if I finished putting mine in there, but I haven't counted to put mine in there, count how many are, and then look in the picture of the people, fill it up, and see how many they are, and see how close it is. Be interesting. But yeah, just as a thing, it'd be good to have them there so to compare it with all the other ones. But I think when Rome, back in the year 1000 was when it was the smallest population, had only like 20,000 people or something. So that's like you could fit all of those people inside of St. Peter's, the cathedral area, plaza. So I think maybe when I build the city, I'll put the people in there. Show them all congregate in there. But when it's at the 900,000, year 275 when they built the Aurelian Wall, I don't know if I'll include the people there because that's outside of the wall. But I don't know. We'll see. Just depending on what it looks like, how squishy it gets and the other bits. But I mean, that's a lot of squares. Maybe it take a while, a lot. We'll see. But I think I may have done a lot, like most of it, because I filled almost all of everything up. And it's interesting, a block of 1,000 people is about the same size as a temple. So you just get a temple and put people right there, same size, to fill up the whole thing. So, and then a little bit on the outside of it. So, anyway, but yeah, I was doing that for like a couple of days or something, and then I just burnt out. That's why I didn't bother to upload the video that I recorded last week. I guess I was just losing motivation. I was smoking weed again. I bought weed and I still have it. And but then my mom made me get a membership talked me into getting a membership over at 24 Hour Fitness, because it's only $20 a month. You pay for the year though, so it was like $240 for a whole year worth. So I got that, and then I wanted to do it, but a couple of days I didn't have the motivation, and then I thought to myself, I think I was watching bike race videos, and they have all of them now. I could become a total bike race historian on all these races that I never bothered to see, even at the time. I can watch all of them again now, from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and 90s and stuff, and 2000s. This classics and the Tour de France and the World and stuff. Watch all of them. But yeah, and I was like, I could just ride my bike, and I could do this Google Earth, all this stuff on my spare time. And and because I was feeling maybe I wasn't getting that much done. I started I was sleeping more and not really absorbing learning stuff from what I'm listening to. I listened to the whole history of Rome, and then I went back, and I'm just about to finish the Raw book. But there's so much another cool thing about riding indoors is there's so much that I want to watch that I never could watch when I was working. I want to watch all of the tutorials and that I already collected and put on my computer of all the different programs that I have. I have Adobe Creative Cloud. I want to watch all the tutorials of those just to watch them. And then I got all the martial arts tutorials. I want to watch all those. And then I want to watch like all the bike races, and then all the good like documentaries and stuff. So yeah, there's a lot, and then movies. I want to watch a bunch of movies while I ride my bike. So and then listen to music and stuff, and listen to music while I watch bike races. So yeah, it's fun, and I'm glad I have some weed while I get started with it, because that makes it super fun. I'm super weak. I ride at around, I guess, 115 watts. Super weak. When I'm hammering, like I get in the groove and I'm doing well, I'm up to like 140 watts. But and then sometimes when I'm not riding that well, but I'm still riding as hard as I can, I'm at like 100 watts. But once when I got out of the saddle and I was riding, I got up to like 240 watts for a little bit. So I'm not strong, but I didn't get burnt out. I had to take a break. I rode for 2 hours. My rule is don't ride for more than 2 hours at a time. Keeps it simple. But so I rode for 2 hours exactly, and then hit stop on my machine. And I'm riding on Strava, Zwift, and with my Garmin to put on Strava. So recording, and my Zwift gets recorded from my Yahoo Smart Trainer. And then my Garmin, like 1030, it records for Strava. So 2 different machines recording. I looked at the power, and like my Garmin is set for 30-second power, but I looked at the power of my my Yahoo when I was looking at my Wahoo Smart Trainer, when I was looking at Zwift, and it said like 105 watts or something. But then I looked over at my Garmin and it said 125 watts. So it's like a 20 watt discrepancy. So I don't know what that was about. I'll compare it more and see how close they are. But it's cool to have 2 different machines recording. I can't find my heart rate monitor, so I'm not using it right now. But I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to shift my gears on my bike, because that's what I remember it. Like the gears wouldn't shift, and so I had to buy for $100 this like little tool to help fix it, and then I couldn't find the tool. It was like gone. But then I went to my bike and it was shifting, so it's all good. And I got back on Zwift, so yeah. Haven't looked at my Strava to seeing if it automatically uploads there, but so yeah, it's like my version of if you die and go to heaven, this is like what I do. It's like so much fun. And then I rode my bike. I had to ride my bike this afternoon to the supermarket because my gecko was starving. It's been a few days since he ran out of crickets. So I went there across the street, but I was riding my bike, and it was like, I already felt like I a little better, before riding the bike, and I'm like all weak, but now I felt like I was like kind of like pilot, had more power and just point it and go. And it's fun to, like, when you get really strong, ride indoors all that time, and then get outside on the bike, you feel like better, like you're prepared, powerful. It's like wax on, wax off with Karate Kid. We're learning by rote. So, so I went into the supermarket and got an energy drink for like $2.25. Like a mocha, mean bean. And then I ate, I had like bacon this morning. I'm not normally a meat eater, but when I start riding, I kind of eat different things. So bacon and tomato soup, and then I had today for like lunch, I had some asparagus and potatoes that I made, French fries that I made with my air fryer yesterday. I just always cut potatoes and then I have them in the air fryer. So when I look at the air fryer, see them ready and I eat them. So anyways, I rode 20 miles yesterday, and I was probably going to ride the rest of the day, but then my mom called me and wanted to do a walk, so we went on a walk. And since I did the video last also, I went on a few bike rides with my mom. But yeah, but then after my walk and here, I was like, ooh, I felt tired. Like, so the 20 miles in like 2 hours was good enough for me for yesterday. So today I did 35 miles already in 2 hours, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna hit it after this video. I'm gonna go and start riding some more, see what I can do. So, okay, talk to you tomorrow.